there, welcome to my channel Mo Moon Tarot. My name is Mo. This is going to be your October zodiac sign reading for your sun sign. You can check your moon sign and your rising sign as well. I'm going to be using the Halloween Tarot, and I'm also going to be drawing an oracle card from the Oracle of Shadow and Light. So I hope this reading resonates with you. Keep in mind this is a general reading. You can also watch it for entertainment purposes only, but hopefully it will resonate with you. So here we go. Hello Cancer, welcome to your October 2021 Tarot and Oracle card reading. I'm going to be using a tarot spread by Lindsay Mack. It's a 6-card spread. The first card for you, Cancer, represents what is happening right now for you. The second card represents how can Cancer move through it with grace and ease. The third card represents what is Cancer learning from this cycle of their life. The fourth card represents what is currently leaving Cancer's life. The fifth card is what is on its way in for Cancer. The sixth card is what is Cancer's medicine for the moment. And then I'm going to be drawing an oracle card, and we'll be reading that at the very end. So let's get some cards for you, okay, Cancer? What is currently happening for Cancer right now? How can Cancer move through it with grace and ease? Remember, we're channeling these messages by spirit. What is Cancer learning from this cycle of life? Two of Bats. What is currently leaving Cancer's life? What is on its way in for Cancer? What is Cancer's medicine for the moment? And let's draw an oracle card as well. An oracle card for Cancer for the month of October. Okay. 16. Angel de los Muertos. Transitions to the spirit realm. So I'll read what that card means later, but it sounds like there's something spiritual going on for you in the month of October, Cancer. Some kind of spiritual connections with maybe your ancestors, or some kind of spiritual connection that you're having with yourself. Let's see what the cards say, the tarot cards. What is happening right now for Cancer? We have the 10 of Bats. So there's a lot of self-reflection for you right now in the month of October, Cancer. What is happening for you right now? We have the 10 of Bats. You're reflecting on your hard work. You're reflecting on a feeling that you have where you've felt like you've worked so hard that you've reached a state where you couldn't work any harder than you're already working. But I feel like there's rest coming up soon for you. It's almost like you've worked so hard that you can't work any harder, and the only way that you can go now is to a space of rest. So how can you move through this with grace and ease, Cancer? Oops. We have the 2 of Pumpkins. So I feel like learning how to balance the things that you're doing is how you can move through this with grace and ease with the 2 of Pumpkins. It's like learning how to balance work and school, or learning how to balance a job and family, or learning how to balance a workout routine with a job, or learning how to balance friendships with work, or a social life with a work life, or a social life with a school life. Just learning how to balance what you're doing is how you can move through this with grace and ease. And I know that can be easier said than done, but let's go to the other cards to see how you can learn how to balance a little better, Cancer. So we have the 2 of Bats for what you're learning in this cycle of life. So learning how to stay still before making a decision, learning how to really listen to your heart, before making a decision. You have the Two of Pumpkins here, which is about balance and movement. And then you have the Two of Bats here for what you're learning in this cycle, which is about balance in your mind, balance in your thought life, balance in your heart, letting your heart guide you. You see her eyes are covered by a blindfold. It's like, instead of moving based on what you see, move based on what you're feeling in your heart, what you're thinking in your mind, how you feel those two connected. It's an angel sitting on a bench. So learning how to move in peace, in harmony with what you believe to be right for yourself. This is what you're learning in the cycle of life, Cancer, in October. So what is currently leaving your life? You have the Nine of Pumpkins. So a feeling of dependence is currently leaving your life, and what's coming in for you is more so a feeling of independence. So what is on its way in? We know that a feeling of dependence is on its way out. And with this card, it also talks about a feeling of independence coming in. But let's get a little bit more clear as to what's coming in for you. We have the Star. So a sense of hope, a sense of wish fulfillment, a sense of learning how to shine your brightest despite difficulties, despite the Ten of Bats, which talks about overworking. What is on its way in is the Star, and it really can't get very much more beautiful than that for you, Cancer. The fact that hope is coming in with this Star, shining bright. And so let's see what the medicine is for the moment for you, Cancer. We have the Ten of Ghosts, which really, again, it can't get any better than that. The Ten of Ghosts is a Ten of Cups. It talks about fulfillment in your family life, fulfillment in your friendships, in your relationships, a feeling of abundance and gratitude for life. This is what the medicine is for the moment. You have the Ten of Bats and you have the Ten of Ghosts. The Ten of Bats is what's happening right now. But as I said, you're learning how to take a rest from all the hard work. You're learning how to find that space that you can go to where even when you have a lot on your plate, you can still feel at peace. And you're learning to let the medicine in of feeling content with your life, feeling like you can accept good things into your life, and like it's okay to be happy and it's okay to be able to accept blessings because you're worthy of it, Cancer. So let's read with this card 16, Angel de los Muertes, transition to the spirit realm, means for you, Cancer, for the month of October, okay? Card number 16. Cancer. Message, transitions to the spirit realm. About the Angel de los Muertos. This compassionate, soulful, and most tender of angels has been assigned to two tasks. The first is to gently collect and gather souls to take home, where they will rest a while before incarnating again. The second is to remove the fear of death and carry away souls who are anticipating sweetness and relief, peace, and a deep, restful time before rebirth. The Angel de los Muertos does not obliterate identity at a soul level, but she certainly gently releases the soul from its body, allows the physical body to return to earth, and invites the soul to rest a while before choosing and getting advice from her on its next incarnation. Her role is to take the fear out of death, to help you to see its transformation and opportunity and new life. She is tender and warm and epic. She is kind and compassionate, and her tears fall as she gathers souls. She can speak to earthbounds too and encourage those whose work is done, whose time has come to come home for a while to rest as they deserve and as the soul needs. She visits those who are left behind with memories and encourages communication and transformative support messages to come through. She knows there is a rainbow bridge between the worlds, and more than once a year, most especially on Samhain, the old name for Halloween, All Saints' Day, or on the anniversary of the passing of the loved ones, she helps messages from the departed come through with wisdom and guidance for their children and friends who are still with the living. Her love is boundless, but she has laws that she works within. So it's interesting that we're doing this reading for October, and it's talking about the angel connecting ancestors to those who are alive on Earth during Samhain or Halloween. And this is a reading for October, and Halloween is October 31st. The Angel de los Muertos speaks. I bring you a message from a loved one whose spirit seems to have already departed, but whose physical presence lingers on for now as he or she prepares to depart from this life. I ask you now to acknowledge Acknowledge your loved ones who are resting in spirit or creating new selves for their souls. You may soon be about to meet a beloved in a new form. I ask you to stay open-minded about the form in which the soul can come, and I ask you to be open to the message from the loved ancestors, for they have something to tell you, and it will come to you soon in a vision or a dream or a message during a daydream that will bring such sweet, tangible proof of what some people still call life after death. There is no death. There is only life and resting time and change. Be ready to be comforted and to learn more of the world beyond this world, which is always with you, but is not always believed or trusted in, even when we send messages to you as clear as a flag in the sky. So the divination message for you is this, Cancer. The Angel de los Muertos appearance in a reading signifies that you must not delay activating this life's purpose. Her message is not only for those who have passed, but of the truth that you can activate your life while you are still alive. It is no longer necessary to pass to recreate the life contract and purpose you have. Do not wish to leave in order to start anew. Believe that this life is a constant process of creation and that you are at a point where you can end a pattern without ending this life. Energy is changing and death is no longer the greatest reshaper. She comes to visit you so the fear of mortality passes, and so you can understand and begin to rebirth yourself into a new life now. So it's talking about, ancestors and the deceased, but it's also talking about reshaping your life now. The angel here, Angel de los Muertos, wants to remind you that you have the capability of changing your mentality now, that you have the capability of changing your life now. And I feel like this reading is really speaking to that. It's speaking of the future being bright for you with the Star and the Ten of Ghosts, and independence becoming more so the quality of who you are. Balancing your life. Yes, there's a lot that you're balancing, but you're learning how to move from one phase of feeling overwhelmed to feeling hopeful and feeling abundant in the month of October, Cancer. So I hope this was a helpful reading for you. If it was, please leave this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video, Cancer. Thank you. Bye.